And now, after 6 years, they've taken the hero and heroine of the Rocky Horror Picture Show and put them in a brand new movie. It's called Shock Treatment. This week, and I announced it last night for the first time, and for anybody who's here tonight for the first time, I am. Then listen, okay? Tomorrow I'm being flown to England because I'm going to be in the sequel to Rocky Horror.
Card.
I'm Sal Piro.
Sal Piro? You from New York?
Yes.
He knows me.
In the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Brad and Janet are forced to spend the night in a weird castle. But in the new movie Shock Treatment, it's even stranger. They start out on a TV game show, and they end up inside a prime-time insane asylum.
Would the first couple who seem to have made a hash of their marriage and cooked their goose step this way, please? You!
That's us, Brad.
Richard O'Brien, who wrote both Rocky Horror and Shock Treatment, says that Brad and Janet are victims of the modern world we live in. Their marriage is a mess, their lives are a mess, and that's something everyone can relate to, not just Rocky people.
I am sick of being humiliated by you.
It looks like Brad and Jonathan have a mistake. Here's some more prizes for ladies here on Marriage Days.
Dear Blender,
You won't blend into the background for this in your home.
won't you help the first offender? Oh, toaster,
Talk up the popularity ratings.
don't you put the burn on me.
Look at this.
Refrigerator, why are we always sooner or later? Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night.
I would have been proud of them.
Shower curtain,
Wash those booze away.
oh, won't you help me to be certain? Oh, toothpaste,
Arm yourself with the teeth.
don't you put the squeeze on me. Kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night.
Well, first done it again. Another rocky marriage is headed for intensive care. The subject is committed.
Shock treatment gets you jumping like a real life wild.
If the characters and music of Shock Treatment seem to have a touch of Rocky Horror to them, there's a very good reason. A reason named Richard O'Brien.
It's not easy being a sex symbol, Darren.
He's a little short on hair, but he's long on talent, especially when he's plugged into the music of his longtime composing partner, Richard Hartley.
Okay, let's just get the last file.
Making Shock Treatment was something extra special, a family affair, a reunion of many of the same creative people that first brought Rocky Horror to the screen. Back again to direct all the fantasy is Australian Jim Sharman. Just like Rocky, he broke in on the stage, but he made it big in the movies. The look is like Rocky too, thanks to the crazy costumes of Sue Blaine and the wonderful weirdness of production designer Brian Thompson.
Feeding time.
And at the top, out of sight but in control, that's where you'll find Rocky executive producers Lou Adler and Michael White, and producer John Goldstone.
Gets you jumping like a real life wire. Need a bit of shock treatment.
Get that shadow under the chin.
Sister for a pistol that'll mystify ya. You're blinded by romance, you're blinded by science. Your condition is critically grave.
had never discussed a sequel to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And 6 years later, one day Richard O'Brien came to the office and said he thought he had a good idea for a film, which he then told me. I loved the idea, and many months later, and a lot of work and effort, here we are in production with Shock Treatment.
Look at that! Bert Schnick's dancing!
Macabre, isn't it? The blind leading the blind.
Let me tell you something about Shock Treatment. Rocky Horror was the 50s meeting the 70s. And we all went from being little Brads and Janets to becoming, at least in spirit, all Frankenfooters, okay? And the person we have to especially thank for that state of mind is Richard O'Brien.
Ever since I was a little boy.
This is something brand new from Richard O'Brien. A giant step that moves out of the 70s and into the 80s.
To be discreet, there's one thing you just can't beat. And that's a strapless, backless, classical little black dress. Well, first you go rip, rip, rip. Then you go snip, snip, snip. Then you whip it and zip, zip, zip. And split it up to the hip, hip, hip. And as you strip, 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 you shiver and quiver for that soft caress as you slip, slip, slip into that little black dress.
Hitler!
It's fun to see the people from Rocky Horror in different roles.
The same creative geniuses that brought you Rocky. It would be great.
Well, first you go rip, rip, rip. Then you go snip, snip, snip.
Then you're whipping a zip, zip, zip.
Split it up to the hip, hip, hip. Then as you strip, strip, strip. Oh, you quiver, shiver. For that soft caress as you slip, slip, slip into that little black dress. That minimal, criminal, little black dress.
The thing for the fans to remember is that Shock Treatment's not a sequel, not a prequel, but an equal to the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
When heaven's in the music, hell is in control. The angels got the voices, but the devil got the rock and roll. We may look like we're phone and addicts, but we took our look from a book by Frederick Dolan. What I did with my head. Look what I did in my head. We'll do it for enjoyment.
Some people do it for employment.
Talk about a phenomenon that just won't quit. The Rocky Horror Picture Show still plays to standing room only weekend audiences in more than 200 theaters coast to coast and around the world. And now comes Shock Treatment with a whole new creative dimension. And the only cult of its kind keeps right on going, bigger and better. More than ever, for those who follow the Rocky Road, it's a way of life.
All kinds of people from all walks of life are into this cult.
It's the best thing to go to on a Saturday at midnight.
My parents still don't understand why I do this.
Acting, comedy, fun.
I'm a Rocky Horror aficionado, and I think we're ready for Shock Treatment in the 80s.
gotta keep going.
The sun never sets on those who ride into it.
We just gotta keep